Greetings YouTube, it's the Brain Damage Gamer. We're going to be doing an unboxing of a Steam controller today. Just got this in the mail. I am going to be having my wife, Outlaw Sphinx, do the unboxing so I can hold the camera. So this is just a quick look at the box itself. The box itself doesn't really look all that fancy. It's just got a basic sleeve around a plain cardboard box. Doesn't really have anything like a premium feel to it in any way, shape, or form. Not that it's a bad box, just nothing fancy. So, it just has one point of adhesive down below. Helps if she uses the knife in the right direction, doesn't it? There we are. And it's just a fold open, and there's the controller right away. No little extra pieces of paper or anything, so I always do appreciate that. The controller itself, when you pick it up, it does have a little bit of that thin plastic kind of feel to it, like the edge here. The edging does have overlapping plastic. I didn't in this video, but a later time I did end up kind of filing that away just a little bit. The battery pack release on the back, the switch is pretty responsive, but getting the piece off, as you can see, it can be a little difficult. You have to kind of tip it and toss it. Now, looking at where the batteries go, they're kind of interesting because that little piece of metal there she's pointing at, it basically pushes in, and then those little pieces of plastic actually push down, holding the battery in place and giving you like a weird ejector. It's an interesting concept. In practice, it's not exactly practical. It does come with some Duracell batteries, so it's always nice to get quality batteries as opposed to, you know, some weird off-brand that they come with. And they are heavily shrink wrap tight. And again, it helps to put the knife in the right direction. There we are. So, yes, honey, we get it. They're Duracell batteries. Thank you. There we are. And just popping them in. It is interesting because you have to put the one end in first and push pretty hard in order to get it to go in. That piece of plastic is pushing down at the same time. So it does kind of get in the way of your finger. As you can see, she's kind of struggling to get it in there because the plastic actually is trying to shove your finger out of the way. And then getting them back out, it's not easy either. It takes a little bit of effort. But it is interesting because I think it saved them some space putting the batteries in that way. So it did kind of thin out the overall feel of the controller. It's not a very thick controller. And again, same thing, that plastic's trying to push your thumb away as you're trying to push it in. Like I said, interesting idea, but I think they would have been better suited to have that little lever kind of push a different direction. And then you just push the piece back in, it clicks into place. Now these are actually buttons underneath. So they actually do have that connection. The pad itself feels pretty smooth. And we do have our USB dongle. So it is wireless. The range on that, I've actually used it some now. The range is decent. It's comparable to the Xbox 360 dongle that I have. So it gets out there and reaches pretty far. We do have the quick start guide and the product guide. The quick start guide is hilariously short. It basically says put the batteries in, plug it into the computer. It'll take care of the rest. Push the Steam button. And it is pretty straightforward. Something they don't mention in there, you need to do this in big picture mode. So if your Steam controller is not working, you need to put it in big picture mode in order for that to work. And then it does come with a little bit of extras. It has a little dock for the dongle. So if you want to not have to plug it directly into your computer, you do have an option for that. This is kind of jammed in there pretty tight, but it also does come with a cable to connect either directly to the controller or connect it into the dock. And then you have that little dock set up on a decent length cable. And that has been the unboxing of the Steam controller. So if you guys have any comments or questions about it, I am going to be addressing it more in a later video. Thanks for watching.